stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
I don't think that yields or the Fed are the reason that the market's going to go down. I think those are the reasons why volatility is going to increase. But I strongly believe that you need a catalyst in order to make the market go down.
A catalyst in order to make the market go down? Are you kidding me? We got plenty of catalysts. Too much money. The money supply. There's your catalyst. Are you kidding me? What's this guy, nuts? He doesn't know what he's talking about. The biggest we wouldn't be having the inflation problem we're having now. When you go to the gas pumps and you have a heart attack or you go get some meat, none of that would be happening. None of it. If the Senate and House Banking Committee did their job in conjunction with the Federal Reserve, but no, they take care of themselves with all the inside trading, all these people in Congress. It's all, the biggest problem we're having right now with inflation is stop listening to these people say, oh, it's all from COVID, yeah. We couldn't produce enough stuff, we had such a demand, all from COVID. Some of that is true, but that's about 25% of it. 75% of our problem is the money printing after the market crashed in 2008, the quantitative easing, the QE. And then here's the real problem. If they only told us the truth, maybe a couple buses, maybe 3 or 4, maybe 100 would go to the Capitol, go to Capitol Hill and start screaming and yelling. Stop printing this money. You're killing us. And what really gets me is when they lie about the money printing. That's what gets me. When they lie about the money supply. When you're printing all this money and the value of your dollar gets torn to hell and they lie about it. You know, they once said that they only printed $5 trillion to bail out the banks. That's what they told us. $5 trillion. That was a bold-faced lie. It was $30 trillion. They lied about it. Are you nuts? They bailed out banks, they said, with $5 trillion. But you go figure, get the real numbers from 2008 to 2010. You're going to find Citigroup, they printed and gave them $2.5 trillion. Morgan Stanley, they gave $2 trillion. Merrill Lynch, they printed $2 trillion. Bank of America, they gave $1.3 trillion. All those companies should have been shut down in 2008 or fend for themselves. They're the ones that caused the crash. So the reason that when you go to the pumps today, you're paying all that money for gasoline, or you get some food, it's because of all the money printing. It's a killer. But also, too, they lied to us. Do you know, in just the last 95 weeks, they're printing $1 trillion a week to prop up the banks? That's right, $1 trillion a week for the past 95 weeks. But you don't hear that from the fake Business News Network. That's our problem, not COVID. That's why you're paying so much money for beef. You go to the supermarket, you almost die. You go to the cash register. That's why. Bunch of liars. Can you imagine? Most people have no concept of what that means. They've been printing $1 trillion a week. No wonder we have no middle class. No wonder when your wages go up, it means nothing, because the inflation is much more than your wages. Because they wanted to also remember, which they lied about, they were printing money and giving to banks in Europe. They lied to us. Here, listen to this. When they finally got caught, listen to this.
You're the Inspector General. My question to you specifically is, do you know who received that $1 trillion plus that the Fed extended and put on its balance sheet since last September? Do you know the identity of the recipients?
I do not know. We have not looked at that specific area at this particular point on those reviews.
Oh, wow. She's the Inspector General, but she didn't look into those areas, right? And now listen to this.
We're not lending to those banks. We're lending to the central bank. The central bank is responsible for repaying us.
So who got the money?
To financial institutions in Europe and other countries.
Which ones?
I don't know.
$500 billion and you don't know who got the money?
They were printing money, sending it to the Bank of Scotland. That's right. 1.3 trillion. A couple of trillion to a Germany bank, another bank in Switzerland, a bank in UK, bank in France, bank in Belgium. We're sending money to all these banks. We've been propping the banks up around the world. What the hell are we doing that? So when next time you go and you fill your car up, and it's costing you $40 or more, now you know why. Now you know why. But see, this is done on purpose. Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Because they want inflation. They create this inflation on purpose. These people in Congress who are wealthy, over 50% of the people in Congress, remember, are wealthy. They're millionaires. They want inflation. Because remember, when inflation goes up, their real estate value goes up. Their fine art goes up. Their rare coins go up. Their stamp collection goes up. Their diamonds go up. All their metals they hoard. Platinum soars from inflation. And they own a lot of platinum. Are you kidding me? They've lied to us. Like the banks. Remember last week there was, they had to put $50 billion into the robo-banks so they could lend banks money, the big banks money, so they could lend hedge funds and they could lend brokerage houses money last week. We're bailing out everybody. And who's suffering? Main Street. And now they say, well, with inflation so high, if Powell starts selling off the treasuries, which he said he's going to right after he starts raising the short-term Fed rates, is going to affect your credit card. Imagine that. You're going to now be paying more on your credit card, more on your student loan, more on every payment you have, because they want to take this money and send it to a bank in Belgium. Do you really care if a bank in Belgium lives or die, or Germany or Switzerland? So now he's going to, all the payments you're making now are going to go up. Then he's going to sell the treasury to we got to get these treasuries off the balance sheet. We got $9 trillion. We got to sell those treasuries. And when he sells those treasuries, what's going to happen? Housing is going to collapse. There's not going to be any demand for housing. 30-year fixed rates are going to go through the roof. Because, see, everything they do is not for you and me. Everything Congress does, everything the Fed does, is not for us. So what stock should you be in? What stock should be? You know what they're telling you? They're telling you should now sell all your tech stocks and you should start getting into what kind of stocks? I'll tell you when I get back. This is nuts. Join my gang free for 10 days. Check it out. You get the truth anyways. This is nuts.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grande and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, it keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
The second half of the year, we could see a supply glut as inflation is already slowing, but we're not really recognizing it because we're so caught up in today's data.
Yeah, it's slowing, but we're not recognizing it. You know, we're looking at all this data. You know, it's kind of hard. All this data, it's slowing. Inflation's going to get worse. It's going to get worse because they're doing nothing about cutting this money supply. Don't listen to this guy. It's going to get worse. Look what happened this week. The interventions that we got. And this is what really gets me. The market goes up. If you go and you take a look at the stock market, if you go and just put up the S&P, if you don't have, you can go to my site, philsgang.com. If you have a mobile device, I'll put it up. You can see what I'm talking about. This amazes me. So if you remember, if you go and look on last Monday, January 24th, the market dropped 1,000 points. Remember? We had this 1,000-point drop. And then there was an intervention by Fed. The Federal Reserve comes in, prints all this money, right? And they jump in and they start buying stocks and they start buying futures, and they had to push that market back up. They had to push that market back up. Well, where's the free market system? Where's the free market system? That's not a free market system when they got to come in and jump in, print all this money. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. So how does that help? It doesn't help. So people start buying stocks when they shouldn't be buying stocks. I mean, if you go back and look on January 16, 2018, the market drops 20%, right? But it only took 4 months to recover. Why? The Fed intervened, printed money. That's part of the $121 trillion. $121 trillion. So again, that's why all your prices are up on everything. Then they turn around, and then all of a sudden, the second time in March 2020, market drops 31%. They jump in again, print more money, run it back up. Only took 6 months to recover. Remember, it dropped 20% in January 16, 2018, and it only took 4 months to get that back. Then the second time was on March 2020. The market dropped 31%. It only took 6 months to get that back. Then on September 2021, the market dropped 20%. Only took 4 weeks to get that money back. Can you imagine? Because nobody cares about earnings anymore. You don't have to have earnings to move the stocks up. You just need to have the yields. You just need to go in and keep printing all this money and buy treasury, drop those yields, and stocks go right back up. But which stocks go up? The stocks that do well when yields are down. Those are your growth stocks, your tech stocks. Then, in September, on Monday, last Monday, the market drops 1,000 points. 1,000 points going down. All of a sudden, boom, stops dead. Shoots right back up. Not 1,000 points. It goes up 1,270 points. They're frightened because remember what I told you? The VIX index almost hit 30. And if the VIX index hit 30, 75, actually I found out more. 75 to $100 billion in stock would have all sell orders, going into a market with just $5 billion in equity, in liquidity. $5 trillion liquidity, rather. That wouldn't have done well. That means that market would have dropped another 2,000 points. So you see what they're doing? Everything comes back to money supply. So the more money they print, The more money, the more they can keep on manipulating the market. And so the tech stocks, specifically, they don't need profits. They just need to make sure those yields are down. So that happened on Monday. The market dropped 1,000 points, went back up 1,000 by the close, went back up 1,270. Tuesday, the market starts to drop again. Goes down 1,046 points. Turns around, goes right back up again. Plunger team comes in. Wednesday, same thing. They had a 939-point turnaround. Thursday, 766 turnaround. Friday, 600. Think about that. Last week, every day was a big turnaround. They wouldn't let the market drop. They had a turnaround of 1,270. Tuesday, 1,046 points. Wednesday, 939 points. Thursday, 766 points. And Friday, 640 points. All turnarounds. We're not going to let this market go down. We're going to print more money. Yeah, print more money. Yeah, but chicken's up 54%. Screw them. We don't care about Main Street. Let them eat let them go start raising chickens. Go get permits. Yeah, everybody go get permits in your city. Start raising chickens. Have them as pets. Then eat them. We don't care. This is how they think. So what do? Don't do what these people are doing today. And you have to go into just buying any stock. When the total trend of the market, when you look at the spiders, or you look at the spiders, because that's the big market, the trend of the market is down. Money is still coming out. So if you're going to buy something with a trend going down, make sure you're only trading for 1 or 2 days. We call them a swing trade. Okay, or a day trade. But most people don't know how to do swing trades or day trades. But what happens? Guys like Kramer and the rest, everybody listens to them, and they go jump in. They don't even know what the trade is called. All of a sudden, they got them in a swing trade, and stock's going up 2 days, 3 days, and they feel, well, this is it. I'm making a lot of money. And all of a sudden, boom, it goes right back down. They go, what happened? What happened? Because they don't understand the trend that they're in, the stock they're in. There's more money going up, and nobody tells them that. This is unbelievable what's going on. So please, join my gang for 10 days so we can at least help you, reach out to you.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. During that 10 days, when it's free, during that 10 days, you're going to understand how the market works. The problem with a day like today, after last week, with the volatility, where the VIX index almost pulled the trigger, where $75 billion in stocks, sell orders would have came in, when there's only $5 billion in liquidity in the stock market. That would have taken that day down not just 1,000 points, it would have taken down another 1,000, 2,000 points. But they came in and interfered, the Federal Reserve, what they call their plunger team. And they came in and printed money and went and started buying stocks to push it back up and buying options and treasuries. But it's all artificial. They've been doing this now for 14 years. The market's, you know what the market's been built on for 14 years? A weak base. Money printing. It's a paper base, like building your house on a foundation of paper. And do you know what's going to happen the minute Powell starts selling those long-term treasuries? Remember, he said he's got 9 trillion of them. 9 trillion of them. That's how he was artificially able to push the tech stocks up. All fake. Now he says, I'm going to sell them. So what do you think happens when he sells them? long-term yields start going up, what do you think happens to all those tech stocks? They'll crash. Gold, we've been talking about gold. If you're just patient and wait until Powell says, okay, I just started raising rates. I'm going to just start. So everybody's got a credit card, business loans, home improvement loan, auto loan, student loans. Your payments are going to go up. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you. So your payments are going up. We're going to fight inflation. Your payments are going to go up. Oh, and by the way, all those tech stocks that went up for 14 years. Well, I'm going to raise rates on them because what I got to do is I got to sell the treasuries. Because, see, we bought all these treasuries to artificially push them up. But now I can't. I got to get rid of them. I got to sell them. I got to sell those treasuries. Got to get them off my balance sheet. And when I sell those treasuries, you know those yields have been down? So the stock market, so the tech stocks go up. Your Microsoft, your Apple, your NVIDIA goes up. That's over with. But I'm going to help you. All he's going to do is destroy the economy and the market because all he's doing is going to raise, he's fighting 7% inflation with 125 basis points. So he's fighting 700 basis points with 125 basis points, or even 150 basis points. Isn't that stupid? But he knows he's going to destroy the country. Because they should have destroyed this, they should have gone into a recession back in 2008, but they decided not to do it. Now we pay for it. But guess who's going to pay for it? Main Street's going to pay for it. Not the wealthy, because they made a fortune in the last 14 years through rigging this market, through printing the money to keep yields down, to push tech stocks up, so Microsoft and Apple and NVIDIA and all these stocks will go through the roof. And now people are sitting there. They don't know when to get out of those. My people will know. We've been in those stocks for 14 years. We made a lot of money. But guess what? We'll be out. And not only will we be out, we're going to just turn our position so when they go back down, when he starts selling the treasuries, when they go back down, we're going to sell short. So we're going to make money on the way down. Easy. Easy. And then what we're going to do is turn around and we're going to short gold because gold's going to tank. That's right. The minute he starts selling treasuries, gold's going to go down. Because when those yields start going up, the dollar's going to go up. And what happens to gold when the dollar goes up? It tanks. So there's a lot we're looking forward to. But right now, everything's on a hold. So to give you an idea, they're telling people to go in and buy NVIDIA today. That's okay if you know what you're doing. You don't buy it as a position trader where you're in a stock for a month or 2 or 3, but you can buy it as a swing trader for a 2-day trade, maybe a 3-day trade, because it's going to come right back down. It can go up for 2 days, but that's it. You can go up maybe for 3, but then it's going to go right back down. But you got to know how to be a swing trader. How many people know how to be a swing trader? You don't know how to be a swing trader. Most people don't know how to be a swing. If I dug up J.P. Morgan, he's second in motion. He wouldn't know how to do a swing trade or a day trade. So most people should not be in the market today buying these stocks unless you know how to do a simple swing trade. If you're a long-term investor, we call a position trader, you shouldn't be buying this stock. But people don't know the difference. They just hear these idiots on CNBC and Fox and jump in and start buying. Isn't that sad? Well, that doesn't happen with us because our job here at Phil's Gang, I've been doing this for a lot of years. The first thing that happens around here, we make sure our investors do not lose money. That's our goal. Everything else will take care of itself. I say it every day around here to our team. Look, as long as they don't lose money, they'll be with us forever. As long as we're responsible, they don't lose money. Give them the best information. They don't lose money. Making money, that takes care of itself. But they're also going to make money when the market goes down. And that's the hardest thing to convince people. Because Wall Street, for over 100 years, have lied to people that shorting's bad, shorting's bad. Bunch of liars. Because, see, they don't make commissions. When you say to your broker or you go on your computer, go in, they'll discourage you. They don't want you to tell you everything's bad. Don't short, you're going to go broke. Because they don't get a commission. That's why. They don't get commissions when you buy. So there's nothing wrong. But remember what happened? Last week, we had 5 days of these turnarounds. Are you kidding? Do you know what that means? But nobody tells you that, do they? No, they're not telling you that. God sakes, these turnarounds were just brutal. I mean, how's the market go down 1,000 points, comes back up 1,000 points, goes down 1,200 points, goes back up 1,200, goes down 900, comes back up 900? Because what does that mean? The internals in the market are sick. But today, somebody's going to sit out there and buy NVIDIA or Apple. Everybody's buying Apple. Everybody's buying. Well, listen, I'm going to make a gold mine on Apple, man. Apple. Really? Think so? I hope you're doing some short-term trades. You know what you're doing. But you certainly shouldn't be buying it long-term because it's going to go right back down. If you're buying Microsoft, oh my God! Okay, if you did a short-term, nice little swing trade, made money in the last couple of days, get out. Get out now. Did they tell you get out? No, because you listen to somebody on Fox Business. Buy Microsoft on the dip. Buy it on the dip. Buy it on the dip. Time to buy. Buy on the dip. And a person doesn't even know what the hell he's doing. So he goes and he buys. He has no idea that that's a 2 or 3 day trade the most is going to fall. Until what happens? Until the Fed takes control of this inflation. But inflation is going to get worse. So what we do here at Phil's Gang, we're going to make money because of that. Because they're going to make inflation worse, we're going to be in the best stocks, buying in the best stocks to sell shorts. And when you join my gang for 10 days, you get access to our portfolio. Just pick out 1 or 2 stocks. Just do it on paper. And every day, Steve comes in at 2 o'clock and he posts every one of those stocks portfolio what to do.
Caterpillar, we're still holding on to our Scout short here as we've only been read a couple of days.
And he tells you exactly what to do. So if you don't want to go to class, you don't want to learn, you just want to be told, when do I buy it? When do I sell it? When do I sell it short? When do I add? There it is. You got it right there. How easy is that? Try it for 10 days. It's free. See if it works for you. All I ask you, help St. Jude, okay, if you start making some money. Be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Remember, listening to my show daily, okay, on my YouTube channel and Rumbo. Now, I want you to listen to this. I get a chuckle out of this. Listen to this guy here.
I think the wealth effect is brilliant. People are worth more today than they've ever been. That emboldens the consumer and makes them spend and supports the housing market as well as other places. We can see a little correction in housing, but nothing significant when the consumer is healthy.
Oh, consumer's so healthy. He's so healthy, that consumer, according to Jamie Dimon. Oh, he's just rich. He's healthy. Really, Jamie? Huh? Now listen to this one.
Remember, wages are right there with inflation. You look at people with a high school degree, the amount of money they're making year-over-year wage increase is the same as current inflation. So hold on. If you're making more money, which we wanted for 30 years, and it's costing you the same to live, that's a fair trade. I'll buy that all day long.
Oh, yeah. Jamie Dimon, makes $30 million a year. No, that's just a salary. I wouldn't believe a thing this guy says. See, this is the problem with the market. Guys like him with big mouths. Let me tell you who these guys are. He's part of the top 1/100th of 1%. Okay? There's only about 11,000 households out of, 167 million, something like that. So his annual salary, guys like him, he picks up about $35 million a year. His net worth is probably about $412 million. Now below that comes the top 1%. There's about 1.3 million of those households. Their annual income is about $800,000, their net worth about $10 million. We have about 700 billionaires in the United States. Now, the whole market, everything is geared to them. Their whole waking hours, every day, all they think, how can we take care of the top 1/100th of 1% who make 25, 35 million a year, worth 500 million, whatever, and how can we take care of the guy who's making about 800 grand a year, it's worth about 10, 12 million? How do we take care of him? Well, they came up with an idea in 2008. We'll print all this money, and we'll just take all that money and we'll buy treasuries. That forces the rate down, as we call the yield, and we can push up the tech stocks. will push up those tech stocks, called the FANG stocks. So take the S&P 100. It trades about 70 million shares a day. So if you take Facebook, Amazon, Google, Tesla, Microsoft, the value of those five is about $8.1 trillion. So they contribute about 32% towards a total $33 trillion in market value that's in the S&P. So they control it. They're the ones that push it up. So how have they been pushing the market up 600% all these years to take care of the top 1% and 1/100th 1%? They made sure they destroyed Main Street by printing all this money to keep those tech stocks going up by driving those yields down. And that inflation is what has caught you. Okay, that's why you're suffering, because of that inflation. And that inflation, by the way, is not 7%. That's a bold-faced lie. That inflation, real inflation, is twice that. Twice that. So that's why your coffee's up 92%, your chicken's up 52%, your beef, your gasoline up 55%, used cars up 36%. You know the numbers. That's who they've been taking care of. Now, when they drive these markets up, we know exactly what stock to get into. So I'll give you an example. Let's take one of their stocks today. Let's take Google, one of those stocks I was just talking about. Now, if you were with me, we would have said, okay, if you're a long-term investor, which we call a position trader, if you take a look at our chart, we're going to tell you, do not position trade. Do not be a position trader. Those are people who are in stocks 3, 4, 5 months or a year or more. Don't position trade it because it's going to come back down. But if our members are what we call a swing trader, where they're in a stock 2 to 3 days and they have the proper chart, and more than that, we have Steve every day tell you exactly what to do. He records our portfolio. And those 2 days or 3 days, he will make sure you do not get in trouble if you listen to him. We have a lot of people sometimes don't even listen. They just go off the reservation, do what they want to do, which I'll never understand. So he knows that this stock is only going to go up 2 or 3 days the most, and it's going to come down. How do we know that? Because the amount of money that's going into these stocks, the trend is not safe yet. There's not enough money coming into that stock yet to make sure that you can stay in it for a month or 2 or 3. There's only enough money coming in. It shows on our chart. It's a patent chart. It's ours. It shows there's only enough money coming in for a 2-day, maybe 3 the most, where the stock goes up. Then you got to get out of it. But he makes sure you get in, and he makes sure you get out. And when it starts going down, you're going to make money on the way down. Don't listen to these people. They don't care. They don't care. I mean, just think about it. Everything they do, just like on a week ago when the market dropped 1,000 points, they came in and rigged the market to go up 1,040 points. Are you kidding me? And then the next day, they did the same thing again. And the next day, and the next day. So they kept intervening. Tuesday, we had a round robin of 1,046. Went down, went back up. Wednesday, it turned around 939 points. Tuesday, up 760. These are turnarounds where they go down, they come right back up, down, right back up. So you're going to jump in one of these stocks long term? What are you, nuts? But if you want to trade it for a couple of days or 3 days and you got the skills to do that, and we'll show you how to do it, that's fine. But most people shouldn't be doing that. Most people should be just plain position traders where you're in stock long term. And all you need is somebody to tell you when do you buy it, when do you add more shares, or when not to add more shares. Where to put a stop in, so if it starts pulling back, you'll be out early. And here's the good one. And starts going down, we just switch the position so you're making money on the way down. You can't trust a word these people say. Are you kidding me? In the past, he's telling us how great things are. In the past 12 months, 24% of consumers were either late or they missed their payments. 48% of consumers remain very or extremely concerned about making timely or late payments in 2022. 32% of people have subscriptions canceled. The amount of people that canceled their monthly subscription magazines increased by 32%. Oh, but what does Jamie Dimon tell us?
I think the wealth effect is brilliant. People are worth more today than they've ever been.
Worth more today than they've ever been. Unbelievable. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I would love for you for 10 days, come to the gang, it's free. Go to philsgang.com or 877-600-GANG, that's 877-600-GANG, and sign up for the program. It says Working Investor Group. Free, 10 days. And after those 10 days, if you say, this wasn't worth it, first of all, it's free, so it's got to be worth that. But after 10 days, the one thing you're going to know is how the market really works. I say this all the time. What, by listening to these people here to tell you how to buy a stock? I mean, I love it when they tell you to buy a stock. Buy. This is a great stock because of this and that. Give me a break. Stocks are only good if money's going into the stocks. And that's what has to be followed. Money going in and money going out. Is it going in or is it coming out? That's what you follow. And that's what you'll learn over those 10 days. And what you're going to learn when money starts coming out and it go the opposite way, you're not going to lose money. You're going to make money because you're going to be making money, as it's called, shorting. See, the problem with Wall Street, they make it so complicated. And everything has to be buy. Why? Because Fox Business, CNBC, Bloomberg, what's their job? Is to get your hope up, to get you to become optimistic, to get you belief, so you go and take all your money and put even more money in the market. That's their job. They're not there to protect you. Join my gang free for 10 days. 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. And you'll also have some fun doing it. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.